Hello and welcome to the many computer-based training series for New York State Medicaid providers. This video is part of our pharmacy series of tutorials. The purpose of this session is to familiarize pharmacy providers with the New York State Medicaid Pharmacy Program, NYRx, Enteral Supplies. To begin, please go to emeni.org. This is the Emeni homepage. To find your billing information, go to the Provider Manuals tab. In the Provider Manuals tab, you'll see all the provider manuals, and they are listed in alphabetical order. By clicking on the Pharmacy section, you'll be able to find all your billing information. You will be using two documents to help you bill to New York State Medicaid. The first one we will view is the Medical Supply Codes Manual. The enteral and parenteral therapy is located in section 4.1. As you can see, the manual shows the codes that are covered by New York State Medicaid under pharmacy billing. You may know these codes either as HCPCS or procedure codes. It also shows you the descriptions of each procedure code. The description sometimes includes more information on how to use these procedures and/or more guidelines to be used on billing. The quantity section shows you the quantity allowed. Procedure codes may require a dispensing validation, IVR, or the Enteral web portal authorization, or a prior approval. If the procedure code has a hashtag or a pound sign next to it, this is letting you know the procedure code requires a DVS, which stands for Dispensing Validation System. The DVS will be done in the NCPDP system when a claim is sent and approved for payment. There is no need to go into ePaces for the DVS unless you are billing in ePaces. If the procedure code has a star asterisk sign, this is letting you know that the procedure code requires a prior authorization. The prior authorization is done through the IVR, which stands for Interactive Voice Response, which is processed through the telephone or by doing it on the Enteral web portal located on emeni.org. If the procedure code is underlined, this is letting you know the procedure code requires a prior approval. The prior approval is done on a paper form, which is called the Emeni 361501. You can also do the prior approval on ePaces or a 278 transaction if your software is set up by your vendor to do so. Heading back into the pharmacy landing page, you'll also find the medical supply fee schedule, which is also helpful for you to use while billing. Just like the medical supply code manual, the medical supply fee schedule also shows the procedure code covered within the pharmacy benefit. It shows the procedure code, the name or description of the code, the fee per unit, the max units allowed, and PA. When 1 is indicated, the procedure code requires a prior approval. It could be done on the Emeni 361501 paper form, ePaces, or done as a 278 transaction. When it indicates a 4, it requires a prior authorization. It is done through the IVR, which stands for Interactive Voice Response, which is processed through the telephone or be done on the Emeni website for the Enteral web portal. When 6 is indicated, this is requiring a DVS, the Dispensing Validation System. When an enteral formula is being dispensed, a prior authorization is needed. The authorization is made by the doctor, and the 11-digit authorization is placed on the prescription. The pharmacy will need to activate the authorization before using it on a claim. Filling this worksheet out ahead of time can help you with the process of what is needed before activating. The link to the worksheet can be found in the Medical Supply Codes Manual in the Enteral Supplies section under 4.2 Enteral Therapy in the DME Manual starting on page 35. The pharmacy will then use the Enteral web portal or by contacting the number 1-866-211-1736 to activate the authorization. The Enteral web portal is located on emedney.org on the right-hand side. For more information on the Enteral web portal can be found on the Pharmacy Manual section. It's titled Enteral Formula Prior Authorization Webinar. Reference and contact information. New York State Medicaid Pharmacy Program, NYRx. Their phone number is 518-486-3209, and their email address is nyrx@health.ny.gov. Their link is below. Enteral Formula Prior Authorization Dispenser Worksheet. The link to the worksheet is listed below. Interactive Voice Response System, the IVR. Phone number 866-211-1736. Web Portal Enteral Authorization. The link to this is below. And the Emedney call center is at 800-343-9000. And our website is www.emedney.org. This concludes our Enteral Supplies tutorial. Thank you for joining, and please visit us at emedney.org for additional training sources.